guys, this is Crew Brooks from Elite Muay Thai. We're going to get started with just a little bit of jump roping. If you don't have a jump rope, we're thankful, lucky enough to. Just do it out in the air. That's fine. Okay? We're not doing it to condition it. Our shoulders, mainly our calves, our conditioning, and our time. Let's work. Just a couple minutes. Warm up. Got some fun stuff today. Good. It's good. Come on. Almost done. Rope down. Alternating teeps. 50. Ready. Some out. Go. Quick. Drop that hand. Hands still one hand up. Good chamber. Bring it back to that chamber. Push all the way out. Let's go. When you finish your teeps, hands up. We're going skip knee. Bringing the hand down. Let's go. We got 50. 50 skip knee. Let's go. Come on. When you finish your skip knees, back to alternating teeps. 50. 50 alternating teeps. When you finish, let's go. Right back to it. We're in our second set. Finish your teeps. Last set. 50 skip knees. Let's get it done. Quick. Warming up. you finish, grab a quick sip of water. Grab a quick sip of water. We're going to get started here in a minute. All right, now, I know yesterday you guys worked on some punch defense, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're going to continue on with some different ways of countering, all right? So a lot of times we'll get in this situation where we defend the punch, and it's not wrong, but we'll always send a punch off. So we're going to do something a little different today where we also create some angles. So we're going to start with our parry. There's two different types of parry. There's a parry outside, there's a parry inside. What that means is if I throw this punch and it's getting parried, if they move it inside, here, outside, here. Okay, so one's in, one's away. One's in, one's away. All right, so I'm gonna start out by just throwing my jab cross. I'm gonna imagine that I'm competing or training, whatever, fighting someone that is the same stance as me. So I'm orthodox, they're gonna be orthodox. We're right-handed, okay? So I'm gonna imagine that jab's coming back at me. The jab comes towards my rear side, so I'm just gonna step. I'm gonna parry this punch inside. You'll see that this hand comes up. I just do that so it doesn't get trapped on the elbow. I'm gonna parry inside and create an angle. Okay, so what this is gonna look like with somebody, come with me. I throw my jab cross, boom, boom, he throws the jab, I'm parrying inside. Okay, from here we have some different options that we'll get into. Right, again, I'm throwing my jab cross, he's countering with his jab, boom, I parry that punch inside, I lift my elbow up just so it doesn't get trapped. I don't want that jab to come in. Here, I parry it into myself. Boom, so I'm just lifting the elbow a little bit. I'm not trying to raise both hands up. I'm not trying to push with both hands. Step, boom, parry. Okay, now created an angle, which we'll get into some counts here soon. Ready? Jump, jab, cross, parry that punch inside. Step on our rear foot. Good, and face the target. Good. Good, don't put the hand down, just across. Boom. Just bring it over, a little bit. Not quite that far. Guys, when I parry, it's gonna look like I'm bringing it way far. I'm not. Okay, boom. This is it. From here to here. I've redirected the punch at this time. Okay, I don't want to bring it all the way out and down. Jab cross, I parry. Boom. Hands right back up. Okay, let's go. Good. It doesn't take much. We're parrying a straight punch. It doesn't take a lot. Good. Remember where that punch is going. Good. Don't slap it. Control it. Good. So with me. Here we go. We throw jab, cross. I reset. Now I'm not slapping the punch. I'm controlling it. You'll see that I'm pushing it across. And I pivot. Boom. Hands back up. And then I reset. Jab. Cross, reset, I parry, hands controlling, I step, boom, to create the angle. The elbow's just coming up a little bit to allow room for that punch to pass through. Back in my stance, I reset. Jab cross, reset, parry, back to our stance, back to position. Drop, let's go, change up just a little bit. These are gonna get a little confusing as we're doing it out in the air, but just follow with me. You'll see it all come together soon. Don't go past your face. Anything past your face on the parry is too far. Too far. Keep it close to center. you go. Now you create an angle on me. 45. Facing just a little bit. And we don't have to try and get all the way around. Just small enough. You'll see why I'm saying. There you go. At the same time, that very step. Too far. We're only going about halfway past our face, a little past half. That's it. Little past half. So, if he's throwing this jab at me, guys, I don't need to go all the way out here. Okay? I'm just trying to control it, boom, to get it off that center line. Okay, so I'm here, bang, I'm done. I don't need to hold on to it. I don't need to fight him. Okay, I'm just redirecting the punch, boom. Halfway across the face. This is about as far as I went. I'm not trying to chase it to the other arm. And again, the elbow is lifting just to allow the punch a place to go under so it doesn't get caught on me. I don't want to push him into it and then say he pulls the guard down and cracks me with an elbow or a punch, okay? I'm here, I throw my jab cross, he throws the jab at me, boom, and I parry it around, create the angle. Now I'm in position to attack, which is what we're gonna get into here in about 30 seconds. Couple more, let's go. The first one's always the hardest. As we continue, you'll see it gets a little bit easier. We have the basics down. And break. So, I'm gonna do it from this direction because it's a little easier for you guys to see where I'm gonna be going with hand placement. I throw my jab cross. He throws the jab back. I'm gonna parry and step. I wanna create around a 45-degree angle. You guys will see as I'm teaching this, I like to hold the hand. Don't do that. Okay, parry it, boom, get it off center. And right away, I'm reaching my lead hand behind the head for control. I'm gonna switch, knee, and set down. Here, I still have control. I didn't let go because I got the knee, okay? Super, super important. Guys, if you get that position, don't hit something once and then just stop. Hold the position, frame, okay? Jab cross, that punch comes, I parry, get the back of the head, I drive the knee. And I'm framed here. I'm keeping pressure down so that the only way he can go is out. He can try and shove in, but again, I've got a pretty good frame here. And at that point, the elbow's gonna open, okay? So again, jab cross, I parry and pivot, back of the head, knee, and I set. Ready, drop, jab cross, parry, back of the head, knee. Good. Switch knee, I'm sorry guys. Just said that. Switch. Good. Jab cross. Parry that jab, create the angle, switch knee. And good. So now to make it a little bit more complicated on you guys, I'm gonna give you two options. Okay, I can throw the jab cross, I'm gonna parry, boom. Here, back of the head, I drive that knee. Now, I'm not letting go of this. I have two options. I can let go, bang, crack the elbow, or I can use the hand to elbow that I already have. I'm gonna throw an uppercut elbow. I'm just drawing this back and pushing that weight forward. I can step with it, okay? I can take this small step. I can kind of lean in on it. We can follow up, okay? So again, jab cross, I parry, step around, create the angle, left knee. I can throw my left elbow or my right elbow. Ready, jump, let's go. Good control first. If you're going that left elbow, I want to see good control after that knee. Good frame on the head. Oh, good frame. Good, come on, come on, come on. Good, couple more, let's go. And break. So, guys, remember that an important part of the parry is not to overdo it. Don't exaggerate it too much. Try and keep that motion as small as you can to just redirect that punch away from your center line or your target area, okay? So now I'm just gonna go the opposite way, where I parried the jab before. Now, actually, come let me beat you up. So I'm throwing my jab cross. He's gonna now throw his cross at me, okay? The parry's coming from the lead side, okay? Everything's gonna be the same. Now I'm parrying with my lead hand and just lifting this elbow up a little bit so it has travel to get through. I'm not trying to come up here and do like a, what's that called? Cross frame or cross something? I don't remember. I'm never really done Taekwondo or anything. So jab cross. I see the punch come. Boom. I step with that lead side, get it off center. Bang. Come around. Now, here, I'm going to throw my rear kick into the body. Now, if I were really going to, or if I'm doing this out in the air, obviously, I'm going to do it how we've been doing it, where I throw the kick, boom, and I set down facing the opposite way. For now, because I'm showing it, I'm going to throw it up to his body. I throw my jab cross, his punch comes, I parry, boom, throw the kick into the body. Guys, that's light. It's just showing. All the people think I'm beating you. Ready? Jump, jab, cross, parry, kick. There you go. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. Yep, we're going to go the opposite way. And the knee would be correct here too. I could still grab the back of the head. I could throw the knee. We're going to create the angle. Completely fine in this situation. If you can get control of the back of the head, you can still use that. Same with the other side. If you can throw that switch kick, that's fine too. Either one are correct. It just depends on the control you get. Couple more here. Get comfortable with it. We'll make just a little change. Give me one more. All right, now. Let me continue to beat him a little bit. I'm throwing my jab cross here. He's going to throw the cross again. I'm going to pivot, parry that punch. Now, he's in line for this cross straight down. Okay, so I throw the cross. I reset. I'm going to throw the kick. Boom. The reason I want to work this, guys, is because I want to get comfortable resetting off of that cross. Okay, so I'm throwing my jab cross. I parry. I throw my cross to that rear kick. Boom. Okay, ready. Jump. Let's go. Parry, cross, and kick. And we want that cross to flow right off of that parry. Get there. It's urgent. Hit and hit. Good. Even if it's not the strongest cross we can throw, that's fine. We're setting the kick up. Quick reset and fire. A couple more. Let's go. Let's go. And break. So now we're going to go to, right now we've been pairing inside, meaning I'm pushing their hands inside of their own guard, okay? What that's going to look like if someone were to parry me is I'm pushing it into myself here, okay? So instead of that punch coming straight out, they're redirecting it back inside of ourselves, okay? Now we're going to parry outside. And what that means when we parry something outside versus coming in, it's going out. And the reason I love these so much is it's important that I touch with, this is not something I'm going to do if I'm competing in the first round, okay? This is something where you're going to feel the opponent out. You need to feel the power, the speed, figure the timing out on their punches before you just go straight to it, okay? When are you going to do that? I'm going to start with the jab, okay? So I'm still going to open up with my jab and my cross, okay? And now when the jab comes versus bringing it, jab out, versus going this direction, I'm going to parry it the opposite way. So I'm almost going to scoop it outside down. My favorite thing to do, if you guys have done anything with me when I teach the kick, I don't teach the kick with the arm going down. Okay, the reason I do this, especially for beginners, I don't like people twisting themselves away from their body. I like to teach that kick, boom, where the arm goes out to help the shoulder rotation, okay? When I do this and I parry this outside, it's the same motion as if I was gonna kick, almost, okay? So again, I've timed him. This is not the first round. Maybe we're in the second, third round. I'm opening up, I'm throwing my jab cross. He parries the jab back. I'm coming up above where it's gonna go. I'm gonna scoop it to the outside and let that kick go. So as soon as I make contact, boom, I'm throwing the kick up to the body. Okay, so I'm literally moving everything out of the direction of where or everything out of the, whatever would be in the way of the target, I guess I should say. Okay, so again, jab cross. He throws the jab, I parry it, the hand out, and I'm just throwing the kick. Okay, so again, if you've done the kick with me, you guys, all we're doing that's different is coming here and then kicking. Come here, get control of the hand, and kick, and it's naturally just gonna push the punch out of the way. And yes, this does work well. I use it often. Jab cross, the punch comes, I parry it, throw the rear kick up to the body. Ready? Sure, let's go. Now the other one's a little different, it's a little harder. Yeah, that's it. And don't be afraid to scoop. Draw that motion out if you need to. Draw that scoop motion out. There, good. Rear hand is gonna scoop it. Same when you're kicking it. So keep going. A little bit quicker. Kick, go against you across. Oh, good. And just throw it. Throw that hand away. Oh, scoop and throw that hand out. Good. Real quick, let me just show something. Guys, again, I'm not trying to control his punch after I get it away. All right, I'm throwing my jab cross. As soon as that punch comes, and I scoop it, I'm throwing the kick and I'm just releasing my hand. Okay, scoop it, and throw the kick. Jab cross, punch comes, I scoop, I throw the kick, and I'm right back to my stance. Let's go. Clean it up just a little bit. I need to see a little bit better control on the hands. Bum, bum. Good. It's just quick. Boom. Scoop and go. Control the fire. There you go. That's going to get that hand out of the way. That arm's going to be out of the way. Couple Couple more. And break. So now, across. Again, guys, this is not something I would recommend you do right away. I would feel them out, see what kind of power they have, see what kind of speed they have. If you're having trouble defending the cross, this is definitely not something I'm gonna rush to, okay? Because it does leave you vulnerable if you don't pull it off correctly, okay? So I'm still opening, same thing, jab cross. All right, we're just doing this to keep it simple today. I don't want to get some elaborate combination started. Jab cross. Now, as soon as I see it coming, the cross coming, I'm gonna switch and go to scoop, okay? Again, not something I'm gonna do right away first round. I've got to time this a little bit. So I throw my jab cross, I see the punch coming, boom. I throw the switch kick, and same thing, I'm parrying it outside, putting the kick up to the body, okay? Jab cross, I'm timing it, I switch, boom, and I throw the kick. It's important here too that we have a quick switch. I can't see the cross coming and do a big movement here, okay? I'm already in the pocket. I've got to do quick shuffle with the feet and let the kick go. Jab cross, punch comes, boom. Switch and throw the kick up to the body. Ready? Go, let's go. Same thing with that scoop. Get it and get rid of it. Get it and go. Get it and let the kick go. As soon as you feel comfortable. Boom. Good. Good. Make sure we're coming up over top. Back down where that punch is traveling. Come up over top. Back down. Yes, that's the scoop motion I need. So I'm literally switching as I'm scooping that punch. Boom. Right there. Already started that switch. As soon as you see it coming, start the switch. Here we go. Jab cross. As soon as you see it come, go. Switch, switch, switch. Switch a little quicker. Turn so they can kind of see it. Jab cross. Switch. Good. As soon as you see it moving, pop, pop. Now, pop. Going away. Up. Good. Better, better, better. Jab cross. Jab cross. And turn it just like that. Thai style kick. Stop. Good. Let it go a little bit quicker. Pop, pop. Just the kick. Your switch is fine. Timing's good right there. See how you're stalling it? Just let it go. You'll be all right. Put it up. Come on. Good. One more. Pop. Good. Right. Keep going. Couple more. That's it. Let's go. And great. So now, yesterday we went over some basic punch defenses with Matt. Matt taught some. I know we taught some off the hook inside. Right?
Yeah.
Hook ones. Think you threw the hook off
and roll.
And then one with a small roll with it. So he caught the hook. Boom with the roll. The other one straight. And I think he threw the cross off of it. Both those are fine, okay? What I want you guys focused on now, we're gonna start just some basic shadow boxing, okay? We can throw whatever we want, punch, kick, knee, elbow. I wanna see some basic punch defense coming in. So rolling with a hook, end it with the low kick. If you roll or catch high, we can throw that cross. I'm also gonna just add in our basic pairing. I don't wanna parry it to the outside right now. That was something fun to teach you guys. I don't wanna focus only on that. Again, that's a little bit later on when we have good timing, okay? What I want to focus on right now is stepping around. We can throw hook, low kick, okay? I can get control through the knee, throw elbows, okay? I parry, boom, control. I can parry the opposite way, throw the kick, throw the cross, throw the kick, up to you. Okay, any of the combinations we've worked aside from the parry to the outside, I don't want to focus on that right now. Ready? Joe, let's go. We got 3 minutes. Work. Just working what we've worked today. We're also putting in some basic punch defense from yesterday. Just shadow boxing. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Got 2 minutes left. Let's go. Sorry, under 2 minutes. Great. Grab a quick sip of water. Quick review for you guys that may have joined a little late, whatever. When I'm parrying, okay, I have two options. I can parry that punch inside, so what that's going to look like if I'm throwing the punch and it gets parried inside is it's going to be coming into myself. I throw the punch, they parry it into my body, okay? We can do what we just did where we're parrying that kick to the outside, or I'm sorry, parrying the punch to the outside with the kick, and that's going to throw my arm open for the kick. So if I were to throw the cross, boom, they're throwing it out, landing the kick. If I were to throw the jab, they're landing it out, throwing it out, landing the kick, okay? When I'm parrying the punch, it's very easy. Just the easy way to remember it. Whichever hand I'm using is the foot I'm stepping with. Okay? It's an easy way to remember it. Whatever punch comes at you, a straight punch, I parry and I can step with the same foot. So if I'm using the lead side, I step, pivot the opposite way. Okay? Down on our backs. We have 25 sit-ups. Quick, quick, quick. This isn't all we're doing. We're not just doing ab work. Yes, Thai style sit-ups. As soon as we finish, jump straight up to your feet. Let's get working. Come on, come on, come on. Quick, 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 quick. Come on, come on. As soon as you finish, ready, up kicks, right leg, go. Sir. We're on time, we're on time. We're on my time, just keep flowing. Push, push, 10 seconds. Left leg, go! Sorry guys, I'm on a second over, couple seconds over. Come on, come on. Up kick, up kick. I know we're getting tired, just keep pushing, push. 10 seconds, come on. Left leg, go.
Sorry.
Ten seconds, come on. Wall sits, up against the wall. I don't want you to rest your hands on your knees.
Get low.
There you go. Hold, and breathe. Relax. Kevin, scoot down.
Sorry.
Other way. A little more. Good. Put your arms straight out now. To your side. Sorry, I shouldn't say straight up. To your side, and hold. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, push up position. On my count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On your own, 10 fast. Go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. On your own, 10 fast. Go. You finish, flip over on your back.
Sorry.
I want you to turn 45 degrees on one hip, hand flat out. We're gonna go side V-ups, 15 each side. Ready? Go. Straight leg. Good.
How many?
Is that 15? You finish. We got 15 on the other side. Come on. You finish there. We got 50 bicycles. Kick all the way out. Each one counts. 50 bicycles when you finish. The last one. Yep. Keeping it simple. Finish.
Sorry.
When you finish, on your feet. In your stance.
Sorry.
Alex.
Yes, sir.
So your jab, cross, parry the jab. Go. Send a counter. Was that the jab or was that the cross? Did you parry? Kevin.
Sorry.
Jab, cross, parry the jab. Send a counter.
Sorry.
Go. Don't think about it. Just go. All right. So stop. Which hand are you using? So I did this.
Sorry.
Okay.
Right hand.
You just parried the cross. Okay. So you got hit with the jab. You parried the cross. You got hit with the jab as well. Okay. So again, Alex, throw your jab cross. I want you to Parry the cross. Go. You parried it to the outside. Okay. I'm saying correct on that one. Let me see Kevin. Parry the jab. Outside. Go. Parry outside. Ooh, we're struggling. We're struggling.
Sir.
So remember, I'm imagining someone's the same stance as me, okay? If I'm parrying the jab, I'm using my rear hand, I'm stepping with my rear foot. That's inside. If I'm parrying the cross, I'm using the opposite, okay? Lead foot's turning. Parrying it on the lead side for the cross. If I'm parrying it outside, the only thing that changes is now I'm scooping it, boom, and throwing that kick, right? Hands up.
Sir.
Alex, parry the cross to the outside. Go. Outside. Alex, parry the cross inside. There you go.
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm making you guys think. That's what I want. Kevin, parry the jab outside. Go. Jab outside. You're parrying their jab. Their jab.
So opposite way.
It's their jab. Which way would my jab be coming at you, and which way is outside?
Outside. Sir.
You're parrying my jab.
Outside.
Don't step. Step. Parry the jab outside and don't step. Remember, when you parry to the outside, kick. Oh. Remember, guys, and this is why I wanted to do it, to show you that, yes, these things can be very, very confusing, okay? Inside and outside, the only thing that's going to be different, remember, if I'm going inside, I'm stepping, okay? If I'm parrying the jab, it's going to be, if they're the same stance as me, my rear side. If I'm parrying the cross, inside, here. If I'm parrying it to the outside, I'm always going to scoop because I'm throwing their hands away from them, okay? I'm throwing their hands outside of their body, okay? Throw them away and put the kick up. Guys, here. Again, my name is Crew Brooks. I'm with Elite Muay Thai. Have a great night.